Perhaps the scriptwriters of the series Lost Simpson are really psychic after all. To affirm that they can predict the future is at the same time risky, foolish, safe and fun. Why? Because it is a series of animation whose main motto is to mix social criticism well seasoned with heavy doses of humor. But it's incredible that it seems like a series of real-life events have been previously predicted by the scriptwriters, or in some way imitated by art. The most recent prediction Simpsons has to do with what is happening now in the United States. Joe Biden's departure, current president, that for medical reasons he will not be able to run for a new term in his place, and to whom he will give his full support. Kamala Harris, the current vice president of the country and the preferred one among the Democrats to run against the Republicans, more specifically against Donald Trump. The meme went viral just the day that Biden announced his withdrawal of candidacy after the publication of one of the photos of Harris during her inauguration in 2021 as vice president wearing a suit. Dark blue fans of the series animated did not waste time in publishing something that really surprises you. Simpson predicted Kamala Harris in the presidency. If you are liking this content and you want to be aware of more surprising coincidences, no forget to subscribe to the channel. Taken and activate the little bell to welcome the notifications of new videos, but clearly not in his own skin, but in that of others. Lisa Simpson. The prediction was made in the one-step episode of the 11th season, with mission date released on March 19, from 2000. In this episode, Bart has a vision of his future as a deserter from Deb Institute that seeks to succeed as musician, while Lisa is the first woman president trying to put the country back on track after the disastrous management of Donald Trump as de facto president. This same reference would have already been made, according to those most closely linked to these theories, as one of the many predictions since at that time. Trump was known as one of the entrepreneurs most successful in the United States, but there was never any talk of a possible his candidacy for the presidency. Coincidence or not, Trump would be elected 45 American president in the elections of 2016, held the position from 2017 to 2020, when he was succeeded by Democrat Joe Biden. Now again, Trump competes for the presidential office without Biden, his adversary and successor in the last dispute, who leaves the stage for reasons of health, but against Kamala Harris, the chosen by the Democrats to aspire. She will now have some possibility, according to the program, if this is truly a prediction of a Kamala, will be the next U.S. presidency in the drawing. In addition to being Lisa the president, her outfit, including a purple suit, is very similar to the suit of the same color that Kamala Harris was photographed in one of his public commitments. And not only that, what impressed me most were the earrings and the Lisa's necklace. Reminds those who Harris is also using platforms, how Instagram and Reddit were flooded of publications on the reference. Even actress Claudia Jordan, who recently participated in the reality show The Real Housewives of Atlanta, or the real homemade donuts from Atlanta. He posted images on his social network together, Kamala Harris and Lisa Simpson, with the comment, "Is not surprising that Lost Simpson have already predicted this. Good Jordan is avowedly a Democrat act. He has appeared on shows in The Who has confirmed that." And speaking of presidential elections in the United States, that made Biden withdraw from his position a few days before retiring officially from the presidential race of 2024. President Biden revealed in an interview with the media that a medical diagnosis could lead to reconsider his candidacy for a second mandate. When the reporter asked if there was something that would make him reconsider his candidacy in 2024, Biden responded to that only if a medical problem arose, if the doctors came to him and told him who has this or that problem. Despite weeks of firm statements from Biden and his campaign team claiming that he would continue in the dispute, President decided to retire in the afternoon of Sunday shortly after he expressed his support for Vice President Kamala Harris as a candidate. Still in the afternoon of Sunday, I publish in X my colleagues. Democrats decided not to accept the nomination and focus all my energy in my duties as president during the rest of my term. My first decision as a party nominee in 2020 was choosing Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it was the best decision that I took. It is time to unite and defeat Trump. We are going to do it. Over the past few years, the Biden's health has been a concern for conservatives, including the former White House physician, Ronnie Jackson, and has increased even further after the Biden's disastrous debate against the former President Trump last month. Biden he stumbled over his words and lost control, focused on his thoughts, and responded to the questions in a much more contained that during public events previous, and it opened the doors for that traditional media and Democratic allies asked Biden to withdraw, as it was a sign that their cognitive attitudes were not in good condition. A report from the Advisor Justice Department Special Robert Hur said Biden has a memory so affected that not even remember when it was Vice President Biden, and the administration they refuted it by claiming that the mind of the president is solid and that he does not have Parkinson's, dementia, or other diseases. Biden's brother Frank Biden, without embargo, he said after the announcement of the Sunday that the president's health absolutely played a role in its decision not to seek re-election alone. A few weeks before the convention, National Democrat was not direct, but it was not necessary to admit that the brother had to retire due to his health. However, a source deteriorated close to the family contradicted the Frank's statement, saying that he have problems with alcohol. I had been talking to my brother for several weeks, and that his claims were fake. Andrew Bates, Speaker of the House Blanca, was also categorical in saying that the president's health was not a decisive factor for him to stop apply. Well, actually, since 1988, when Joe Biden was still a senator, suffered 2 brain aneurysms that they almost brought him to death. From then, your health has been the subject of a redoubled attention from both the doctors as himself, and it was not randomly he said that the only one which would make him give up on the political activity or being a candidate for president would be if his people warned him about his health. And it seems that that is exactly what happened in the end. Biden confirmed Kamala's suspicions despite being in a position privileged as the most popular woman of the United States at this time of fact. Popularity has always been the Lisa Simpson's approach, especially in the school shack. Like Lisa was not so well known to Americans, she was the first woman to become vice president. But if she is elected, no, she will be the only woman to run for office presidency of the country. Since 2016, Hillary Clinton competed strongly against Trump, but she will be the first black female president of the country. Kamala, she has a degree in law and sciences. Policies, was the prosecutor of the city of San Francisco, and then the state of California. Kamala was also a senator by the state between 2017 and 2020 before become vice president in 2021, came to be presented as White House candidate for the 2020 elections and led some polls within the Democratic Party. However, he lost support and gave up the race for lack of resources. Financiers, in the animation, Lisa got Trump's place, and in these Trump wants to take Lisa's place, and only what is missing for confirmation. The final thing for us is that we try the modern. If you have come this far, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Point activates the notifications so you don't miss any new content, and leaves in the comments your opinion. I invite you to enjoy and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit too. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video. Blessings.